All right, thank you, John. Now to an 8 News investigation. Millions of your taxpayer dollars spent building a road that a lot of folks have dubbed the road to nowhere. So you think building this road is really taking taxpayers for a ride?
Precisely. It's using money where it's least needed.
Tonight, photojournalist Ben Arnold and I take you on a trip down a road that many claim should never have been built. Just outside of Farmville. A short drive down Route 15 in rural Prince Edward County. You'll find Granite Falls Boulevard, a road many of the locals have taken to calling the road to nowhere.
That's a good name for it. It's a good name for it.
It's my pleasure to welcome each of you to the dedication and the opening, the ribbon cutting of our new Route 786.
It was opened
1, 2, 3, cut. Good.
with much fanfare this spring.
Today, we can celebrate its completion, which represents many years of planning and effort.
But is it planning and effort in the public's interest? Mr. Ford, tell us what the original intent was of building the road here.
I just told you to take the traffic off of 628 going through the school.
Or for a special interest?
We felt like that this road was not to benefit the citizens of the county, but rather for a developer that's building a hotel, and we don't think our tax dollars should go for that.
School safety or a special benefit for a hotel developer? Depends on who you ask. A boondoggle?
A boondoggle, you could call it that.
For people who want to say it was built for the hotel and only for the hotel, that's just simply wrong.
The county claims that Route 628, locally known as Zion Hill Road, which runs right through the middle of Prince Edward School Complex, is dangerous. And because of the high volume of traffic, a new road routing vehicles out and around the school property needed to be built.
Its completion is a huge accomplishment toward enhancing the safety of the Prince Edward County Public School Complex.
But critics claim the road was built to provide access to a proposed hotel and conference center, and the school safety justification only came up as an excuse when it became apparent the hotel project might not ever get built.
When asked about why you're doing this, and when challenged about the viability of the hotel project, which doesn't seem to be going anywhere, they fall back on the explanation that we're building it for the school safety.
We began investigating, digging through files and documents. The county administrator says they've known a new road was needed since 1999.
The initial letter went to VDOT concerning the 628 issue in 1999.
VDOT was asked to conduct a traffic safety study in 1999, but when we looked at the study's findings, some red flags went up. More than 2/3 of all traffic on the road was school or county office related, and at peak hours that number jumped to more than 80%. In 3 years, there were 5 accidents, 3 during school hours, where 6 of the 7 drivers involved were teenagers. Nowhere in the report does VDOT recommend building a new road.
It is a peak traffic problem. Primarily, it is not a fundamental traffic safety issue.
VDOT suggests a pedestrian over or underpass to keep students separated from traffic and claims most congestion issues could be fixed by staggering school start and finish times. In bold print, it says most of this problem can be cured through adjustments by the same people causing the problem. Lacey Ward Sr. is a former county supervisor.
One of the reasons that they stated was it increases safety at the school. There's nothing in the record to show that they've had accidents up at school to warrant this.
In 2010, the county asked VDOT to update their 1999 traffic study. This report only recommended changing the location of some safety signs and repainting crosswalks. Again, no mention of the need to spend millions on a new road. Critics of the so-called Road to Nowhere point to the contract the county signed with a hotel developer on July 15, 2009. It clearly states the county was obligated to construct a new public road. Reinforcing their argument, the only turnoff of any kind on Granite Falls Boulevard is at the proposed site of the hotel. Price tag for taxpayers? Nearly $50 grand.
Obviously, there is a turnoff that was specially built going directly into where the proposed hotel is to be.
It's not just why the road was built, but also the financing that's troubling citizens. As part of the contract with the hotel developer, special tax assessments will be levied on food and beverage sales at the site that will pay the county back up to 55% of the cost of relocating the road. That's approximately $2 million. But there's a catch.
If the hotel is not built, there will be no revenues coming from the special tax assessment, and the county will be stuck with the entire cost of building the road.
County leaders have said more than half the road is being built for free.
$2.1 million is what we are getting from VDOT. So that's over half. And then when you're getting a road built, when you're getting over half of it paid for free, it's hard to walk away from that.
But it's not really free money. Outraged citizens contend just because money is coming from VDOT and not county coffers doesn't mean taxpayers are not stuck footing the bill.
Local government has gone completely out of bounds.
The road is built, so exactly why it was built is really now a moot point. Even county leaders admit they're not sure if this hotel project will ever happen. All that's left is for Granite Falls Boulevard, aka the road to nowhere, to be paid for. Remember, if you need to get in touch with me about a story, you can email me at ajinvestigates@wric.com. You can always find me on Facebook or Twitter under AJ Investigates.